So when I first got my Blackmagic camera, one of the questions that I was constantly looking up, constantly searching for was how to white balance. And coming from the Canon line of cameras, it was a lot different in that, you white balance in the camera and it's automatic and it's, really simple and easy. And then with the Blackmagic line of cameras, things are way different. It's more like a film camera, and white balancing is a little bit different of a process. So first I'm going to show you how to white balance, and then we're going to talk about when you should and how it differentiates between codecs. Okay, so this app is called Light Spectrum Pro, and as you can see, it's reading the color temperature of wherever you point it. So you can see that it changes different color temperatures to whatever it should be. So it's telling me here that it should read 4832, and so your Blackmagic camera actually doesn't have exactly the right number for color temperatures, so you would just put 4800, and if it read something a lot warmer, let's say like 3500, 3600, then you would just change it accordingly. So it's really simple. Light Spectrum Pro, it shows you exactly what color temperature you should have your camera set at. And so you can get this at the App Store. I think it's only like $1.99, and it's really easy to use and comes in so handy whenever you want to get the exact color temperature right in your camera. Okay, so as you can see, it's really simple to white balance with the Light Spectrum Pro app, and you just make the adjustments in your camera and you're ready to go. But some questions I've seen about white balancing on the camera is, should you do it in ProRes? Should you do it in RAW? Does it matter in ProRes or RAW? A basic answer is you should always white balance in ProRes, and you don't necessarily have to when you're shooting in RAW. When I first got the camera, I could pretty much only shoot in ProRes because I didn't have a good computer to run all the raw footage through. So with ProRes, it's almost a necessity, and you really want to nail the white balance. And I'll show you an example here. Right now I'm white balanced at 4800, and I'm going to adjust it to where the white balance is totally off. And I'm going to show you the raw footage, and I'm going to try and correct it. And you'll be able to tell pretty easily how important it is to white balance. So let's check that out real quick. Okay, so again, I'm shooting in ProRes HQ, and my white balance was at 4800, but now it's at 2800. And so you can see that the image is really cold and doesn't look that great. So we're gonna make some adjustments and see if we can take the shot that was off white balance, take this shot and make it look closer to how it should. So I did the best I could in post-production, and I tried to make this look as normal as possible. And you can be the judge, but I imagine that it's not gonna look as it should. So I'm going to go ahead and switch back to 4800 so we can compare the difference again. So now I'm back in 4800, and this is what Light Spectrum Pro told me to shoot at. I imagine it's going to be a lot better of a picture. So with the ProRes codecs, it's pretty essential that you nail the white balance. It can become a real hassle trying to get that situated in post-production. But when you shoot in RAW, it's a pretty different story, because when it comes to RAW, the ISO and the color temperature are just data in the footage. So this means that you can shoot in whatever ISO, you can shoot in whatever color temperature, and all of that can be adjusted very quickly in DaVinci Resolve. If you shoot in 3200 in DaVinci Resolve, you just scroll it around, get it to 4800, it's quick and easy. So that's the main differences. But when it comes to ProRes, it's pretty essential that it gets nailed. And when you're doing quick projects, when you don't need a codec as robust as RAW, you can get some pretty good results shooting in ProRes when you nail the white balance. So I hope you guys liked this video. Please like, please subscribe, and leave me any questions you have in the comments below. I really appreciate it. Thanks.